afternoon, everyone. Namaskar. Welcome to the beginning of something extraordinary. My name is Parul Pruthi, and I am the CHRO of Revolt Motors. And it is truly my privilege to welcome all of you here today. To our friends from the media, thank you. You have always been the voice that carries the revolution to every corner of India. And today, you have a front row seat to witness what we are here for today. To our incredible creator and influencer community, you speak the language of the next generation. And there is no better storyteller for you for what you are about to witness today. And to every member of Revolt Motors team in this room, today is yours. What you are about to unveil is the result of your passion, persistence, and your refusal to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Welcome you all once again. Now, before we get to the moment you have all been waiting for, I want to take a minute to share the foundation that makes all of this possible. Revolt Motors is proud to be part of Ratan India Group, a conglomerate that has consistently backed bold ideas and built businesses that matter for India's future. With two listed Fortune 500 companies, Ratan India Power and Ratan India Enterprises, the group has always moved with vision, scale, and purpose. At the heart of that vision are the two gentlemen who have championed Revolt from day one. One, our chairperson, Mrs. Anjali Ratan, and our chairman, Mr. Rajiv Ratan. Their belief in clean, connected mobility has been the North Star of everything we have built. We are deeply grateful for their leadership and vision. Let me share a glimpse of Ratan India Group's story here with all of you.
In a nation where progress meets innovation, one group is at the forefront of revolutionizing the future. Ratan India Group is a conglomerate with revenues of rupees 11,000 crores and a market capitalization of rupees 10,000 crores. The group has two listed companies, Ratan India Power and Ratan India Enterprises. Both companies feature in India's Fortune 500 list. Ratan India Power has been a crucial force in powering Maharashtra's growth. With an investment of over rupees 9,000 crores, the Amravati power plant stands as one of the nation's finest, with a capacity of 1,350 megawatt. Ratan India's e-commerce arm, CocoBlue, is transforming the digital marketplace, connecting people with the world and empowering online sellers. With annual revenues of rupees 7,500 crores, CocoBlue receives and processes an average of 4 orders per second. From state-of-the-art ML-driven logistics to a global footprint spanning 27 countries across the GCC, EU and North America, we are a great place to work that is redefining global e-commerce. With its pulse on India's young and dynamic consumer base, Neo Brands offers trendy, affordable fashion through its portfolio of fast fashion brands. Taking innovation to the skies, Neo Sky is a leader in aerial mobility, providing cutting-edge drone solutions for defense, mapping, security, disaster management and more. The company holds a DGCA-approved drone pilot training license. Coming to electric mobility, Revolt was the first company in the country to come up with electric motorcycle, and Revolt is the first company to introduce the first electric commuter bike of the country. The visionaries behind Ratan India, a first-generation entrepreneur, Mrs. Anjali Ratan, is an electrical engineer, law graduate and an alumnus of Harvard Business School. Passionate about turning ideas into successful ventures, she previously founded Ratan India Solar, which has General Electric as its partner and grew into one of India's largest renewable energy companies. Mrs. Ratan now spearheads Ratan India's new age businesses, including Revolt Motors. Mr. Rajiv Ratan, A first-generation entrepreneur, Mr. Rajiv Ratan is an electrical engineer from IIT Delhi. In 1999, Mr. Ratan co-founded one of India's largest conglomerates with businesses in consumer finance, securities, real estate and power generation, which grew to a market capitalization of over $5 billion US. As we look to the future, Ratan India Group remains committed to nation building, driving innovation and leading the way in exciting new age businesses.
Because Ratan India dared to ask, what if India's roads looked completely different? Cleaner, smarter, more exciting. Today, we answer that question in the most powerful way. To take you through it, I'd like to invite on stage the man who leads Revolt's charge every single day. With vision, energy, and I'll say it, a healthy amount of stubbornness, our President, Mr. Roy Kurian.
Thanks, Parul. Today is not about launching one electric motorcycle again. It is not just that. It's actually, we gathered here to question one thing, and that is how India moves and what needs to change. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Revolt Motors, I welcome all of you. I can see some familiar faces. Maybe I'm meeting after a long, long time, and very happy to see you all here. As I said, this is not just a launch, it is a movement we are going to create together. When we say movement, we are talking about a transition. A movement and transition, whenever this happens, we always ask a simple question: can we do better? And when we ask this question, we see an answer. This is why Revolt exists. We not only make electric motorcycles, our purpose is to make, or we can say our purpose is to accelerate EV adoption in India through electric motorcycles. We have been pioneers, we are the leaders in electric motorcycles, and we are leading the EV adoption in India in electric motorcycles with this purpose. We can say very proudly, we have a range of motorcycles for every customer, all the segments, right from a commuter to a sports enthusiast. We have a range. 9 years of innovation and customer learning has taught us that we are ready for the next leap. We believe that we are okay, we are ready for a new chapter in electric motorcycle, which we are going to discuss today. But before that, when we get into this mission, we also need to see what kind of challenges we are facing in India. In India, for instance, if you start in this map, any Indian, if he is filling a petrol in his petrol tank, he is spending that money which is going out of this country. He is paying for the fuel which leaves the country forever. Today, I can say we are spending enormous amount of foreign exchange on imported fuel, and hats off to all the electric vehicle manufacturers. Every single electric vehicle on road is trying to reduce this dependency and is also helping in retaining this wealth within the country. If I talk about two-wheeler, there are 20 plus crore vehicles on road, and this is the largest mode of personal mobility. and almost every vehicle is running on petrol. What happens when something like this happens, that is geopolitical situation or geopolitical conflict? Of course, it impacts the fuel prices. It impacts the fuel prices, in turn it impacts a commuter, a common commuter. And we have seen in the recent past that fuel prices have gone even to the level of $110 per barrel. Now, fuel prices are out of our control, but the way we ride a bike is very much within our control, within our hands. If you look at this slide, which is the next one, this is a very contradictory slide. On one hand, you see, we are importing almost 88% of fuel. And on the other hand, we have 100% electricity being produced in India. So, 100% electricity. Now, it is not a brainer, no brainer at all. So, electric vehicle or EV is not just cleaner, it is also a smarter option for us for the future. Having said this, it's not just about the money which we save, we also look at the other aspect, that is, how do we reduce the emission? How do we improve the quality of air? How do we see that the future is created sustainability, in a sustainable manner, sorry for this. Now, if you look at our cities are really in a very dangerous situation. The AQI levels are high. If you talk about AQI levels, any AQI level which is less than 50 is considered healthy. AQI levels leaving or going beyond 100 is not healthy at all. And I live in this area, Delhi NCR. When I go home, I start my air purifier, I see the AQI level. The moment we start, I see the level of 180. And in few hours, I see that it comes down to 20 and 30. That's the kind of air we are breathing. Unfortunately, in India, out of 20 worst cities in the world, 14 cities are from India, out of this 20. So our situation is that bad. So I can say the necessity is the only word which comes in my mind, because this is not an option. So there's no option. It's a necessity for us to move to electric. So when there is a necessity, there's no law. Absolutely no law. And there is no law means we have to revolt. People revolt, people revolutionize, and we say, okay, stop it, not anymore. And we think with this, India is ready. I think Revolt will be leading this revolt, and we are saying, India karega revolt. Now, Revolt has been revolting for the last 9 years almost. How Revolt has been revolting, I would like to give a small glimpse of that through a small video. Can we have that? So what we have learned in last 9 years? In 9 years, we have learned that EV works. EV works because our vehicles, electric vehicles, our data shows that it is not a secondary vehicle at home. It is a primary vehicle. And EV works because 82% of these customers are riding these vehicles on a daily basis. And this is happening because I believe, or we think, we all believe at Revolt that it is to do with a lot of convenience what we provide. People charge these batteries at home just like a mobile charge. People charge it, they leave it for the charging at overnight, and then next day morning they just pick it up and go. So that is what makes it more convenient for people. They ride this vehicle on a daily basis. EV works because we are able to see the data that cumulatively every day we are doing 1 million kilometers. And that's a good thing on a motorcycle, that is EV motorcycles, cumulative, on a daily basis. EV works because we also see that people are going for longer journeys. People are clocking 3,000 kilometers a month. So that shows that the range anxiety is a thing of past. EV works because we also see this data wherein people are saying they ride up to 200 kilometers a day. Now, we are ready, EV is ready, Revolt is ready, customers are ready. So what is the problem? We see definitely the revolt happening now. The inflection point, the kind of data which is reflecting, or which we have seen just now, the moment people have started going beyond 3,000 kilometers in a month on motorcycle, inflection point is very near. So considering both the things, that is the economic issue. So today we have discussed, it is not just an environmental issue, it is not just an economic issue, it is actually, if you can say, it is indeed an energy security issue for us. It is actually a national issue. So we all need to revolt. India has to revolt. But the big question is, who will do this revolt? Who will revolt? We have done the study. We found who is the next person who will revolt for India. He's the one. Gen Z. Guys who are between 18 to 24 or 28. These are young people. They are the ones who would revolt. Because our generation, our millennial generation, we all still had some kind of a things which is percolated down from the old generation. But this generation, which is Gen Z, they are considering themselves at world level, world platform. They are challenging the status quo. And I think they will do the revolt. And why we think India will revolt? Because of one more fact, and that is India is so young. It's a young country. More than 50% of population in India is less than 30 years of age. So when we did our study and research on the customers, like who are these Gen Z? What do they want? 4 things came out very clearly. These guys, they want smart tech, smart technology. They want fun and exciting performance on the vehicle. They want value for money, and they want to carry the sense of pride. These are 4 things which we could observe and get it from the customers from our research data. Now, what is the challenge? So we have seen like what kind of a product we have to make. This is a queue. Considering the challenges what we are facing, that is India's challenge. We discussed about the environmental challenge, economic challenge. Considering what's new generation, that is Gen Z, truly wants, considering nearly a decade of our experience, that is 9 years being in the business, and getting feedback from almost 60,000 plus customers, we understood now the time has come to write a new chapter. So to write the new chapter, we bring in a new product for Gen Z, RVX. May we have this bike on stage, please? Thank you, everyone. You will get a lot of opportunity to take photo ops later. May I request all of you to be seated? Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So, when we saw the Gen Z, when we saw the bike, what you have to create, we were also looking for a face. And we were thinking, who is the face who can actually represent India, who can actually represent these Gen Zs and young India? And then we found, and we were looking for somebody, and then we found someone who has created his own journey, someone who has challenged the status quo, someone who has always performed under pressure. He is the one who has truly represented the Gen Z, the revolter. The revolter for us, you all know, is this guy, Hardik Pandya. Our team has paid due attention in making this vehicle. It looks different. Actually, this RV's design is inspired by Shark. Sometimes, or sometimes, yeah, I think often nature inspires engineering. So this is inspired by Shark. The sharp and aggressive look gives that speed and confidence to the bike. The overall fit and finish, the fixture, the premiumness, it actually gives a world-class look to this bike. And it also has a optimized motor which gives a 50 Newton meter of torque, which is very highly optimized. You must be knowing a 4 kilowatt motor giving this kind of a Newton meter torque. And more than that, what matters is the real torque on the wheels, which is actually getting transferred to the road, which decides the acceleration, which decides the gradability and torque. This is having 230 Newton meter torque on wheels, quite good, and being electric, 0 RPM, instant torque. This is also having a boost mode. So if you want to overtake, you have an option now. The climbing, that is gradability, is well balanced. With a single rider, you can go up to 14°, and you know that all the flyovers are at 7, so it can go double. And if you are a with pillion rider, it can climb 11° easily. It has a hill hold assist, and in case if you have a flat tire and you want somebody to walk with you, you have a walk assist. I mean to say, you can drag it comfortably. A reverse mode is something which is helpful during the parking and in the tight spaces. Our vehicle is also digitally connected, so we call it connected vehicle, a truly connected vehicle. It has an app which is having all these functions. You can have a voice assistant, swipe, SOS alerts, and you can also change sounds. This also comes with a remote key, which is a little fancy for Gen Z. And it is having a digital dashboard, which is 3.5 inch, which is colored, and you will have all the prompts, call alerts, message alerts, everything getting displayed on the go. The convenience is another thing. Like I said, it is a removable battery which you can charge anywhere at home, just like a mobile charger. More important thing is the vehicle. You must have seen competition and people are giving some kind of features which is as a premium feature, which comes as a standard feature in this bike. For example, upside down forks. Now, upside down fork, I don't have to tell you, it is how helpful it is for the stability of the bike. It is having a monoshock, good seat ergonomics. You have a sound box, as I said, 4 different sounds. You can play around with it. And considering the Gen Z and their parents involved, we ensured that it is having both front and the rear disc for their safety. It is also having a signature tail and headlamp, which is very attractive. It's a signature tail lamp and headlamp. Now, let's look at the performance parameters. This vehicle having a top speed of 90 kilometers, acceleration 0 to 40 in 3.9 seconds, IDC range of 160 kilometers, battery capacity 3.24, charging time 0 to 80% in just 3.5 hours. And if you are going for a fast charging, you will get it in 80 minutes. And if you want a full charging 0 to 100 in a standard charger, you will get it in 4 hours 45 minutes. The drive system, which used to be earlier a belt system, has moved to chain. So these are the things which we have introduced in this new bike. And now comes, what is the warranty? Well, this is the kind of warranty we are offering in the vehicle. 3 years, 40,000 kilometers, 5 years, 60,000 kilometers, and 8 years, 80,000 kilometers. It is available in 3 different colors: electric blue, pearl black, eclipse red. Now we contemplated on the price. What should be the price for this? Then we saw, yes, our RBX is at 139. With loads of features, we should be pricing, if not more, at least that much. So we decided to keep it at 139. Then internally we discussed, no man, we should be doing something else. It's a revolutionary bike and we are asking people to revolt, price should be right. So we decided to introduce this at 1,29,990. And after subsidy, because government has extended subsidy also, so now after subsidy, it will be available at 1,24,990. There was a recent clip, very recent, 2-3 days back. Government has announced subsidy for Delhi, a special subsidy. So everyone is concerned about environment. And Delhi government, we really want to thank. They are taking a great initiative in promoting electric vehicles in the state. And if you consider the discount and the subsidy which is offered here in Delhi, the new price would be 94,990. Government is also promoting scrapping. If you have an old, very old bike, 10 years old, if you want to sell it off and buy a new EV, government is offering 10,000 rupees as a scrap value as well. So this price would further go down to 84,990. All these bikes are available at a simple EMI of 2,000, 3,000 rupees. So this bike in Delhi would be available for just 2,300 rupees monthly EMI. So gentlemen, our bookings are started from now. Delivery would commence from this month itself. Our production is in full swing. You'll start getting vehicles this month end. Thank you so much for joining. Join this revolt. Thank you so much.
What an afternoon this has been. Thank you genuinely for being part of this launch. We hope the RVX got your pulse running because that's exactly what we wanted. Here's what's next. Please listen carefully because there's a lot of interesting stuff for you. First, the RVX is right here. So come up, get close, sit on it, and take every photo and video you want. Our team is here to answer all the questions. Second, this is one we are most excited about. We have a test ride booth right outside. You must have seen it. You've heard the numbers. Now go feel it. Slots are allotted, so please check with our team for your time slots and don't miss it. Trust us, you will want to ride this one. And finally, lunch is being set up at the cafeteria and it will be ready in 10 to 15 minutes. So please stay, eat, and enjoy the conversation. Once again, thank you for being here today. Go tell the world what you just saw. Thank you, everyone.